So yesterday, our local food critic went viral because he got put out forcibly from a restaurant that has a history of being racist. So his name is BEN-ACRITIC. Y'all might have seen it by now, especially if you follow the Mr. Tendenism drama. If you've seen the Plantation Smokehouse incident, and you've probably seen this by now because they like to show you the same type of stuff. But anyway, I just want to say that, white people say, why don't y'all get over racism? There is no such thing as racism. Racism is dead. And then we have incidents like this where these dudes literally look like Klan members, the way they was mobbing up on Mr. BEN-ACRITIC, Benji Dollar. So once again, South Carolina is going viral for the wrong reasons. I love my state. I love my city, float town. But we gotta do better, y'all. And for the Negroes that sat there and watched him get put out like that, I don't even know how y'all finished eating. Like, I would have lost my appetite, honestly. And anybody who know me know I wouldn't stand for nothing like that. I probably would have been in Effingham. And if it was me, I'm quite sure I would have been in Effingham if they put their hands on me like they did him. So I really don't know where I'm going with that, but I had to get that off my chest. With that said, today's lesson: the universe doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person. The universe doesn't operate based on morality. It operates based on magnetism. So, again, it doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person. That's subjective anyway, right? All it does is reflect your energy, your frequency, your vibration. Again, all it does is reflect your energy, your frequency, your vibration. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think of things in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And once I heard that, it really blew my mind. And I started doing all the research I could on Nikola Tesla, 369, how he died, why they probably killed him. Like, that's a whole different lie, but yeah, he definitely figured some things out that we all should be studying. So again, the universe, well, not again, it also doesn't care about your circumstances. It's just reading your energy and returning it to you. Again, the universe does not care about your circumstances. It just reads your energy and returns it to you. So whenever you're in a situation where you may have a dream or something that you want to do, but you get hesitant, you have some self-doubt, and we talked about that on another video. So what you want to do is be mindful, be aware, catch yourself in the moment if possible, because now is all you really got. Life is just a series of nows. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So yeah, you have to catch yourself in the moment, right? And then ask yourself, am I choosing safety or am I choosing growth? There's no safety in the growth zone. There's no comfort in the growth zone. The comfort zone will have you living a life of mediocrity. And when you get to the end of that life, you'll be saddled with a bunch of regrets. So the next step you want to do is make a decision right then and there. Just one. You might have 1,000 things going on in your head like me sometimes, but you just need to stop and make a decision right then and there. And decision means to cut away from. So you might need to cut some things off. You might need to cut some people off, right? So the last step is to relax. Because again, the universe is just responding to your energy. And the relaxation frequency is, well, there's several, but let me get back on topic. I was about to say something crazy just now. But yeah, relaxation is the frequency you want to reach for after you make your decision. Because what that'll do is it'll get, especially if you use a breathing technique like 4-4-4, 4-5-6, or whatever you like to do. Do your breathing, focus breathing, possibly meditation. But what that'll do is put your body in a state of cardiac coherence. In layman's terms, that means your brain and your heart will be working in harmony, synchronized, instead of working against each other. So here's some questions you need to ask yourself also. Where am I resisting change? What am I holding on to too tightly? What about my energy needs to shift? And is fear of change holding me back? And repeat those. What am I resisting? Where am I resisting change? What am I holding on to too tightly? What about my energy needs to shift? And is fear of change holding me back? So you ask yourself these 4 questions. It's going to really open your mind, put you in a place where you can actually continue to grow and get you out of your comfort zone. Because again, there's nothing great that happens in the comfort zone. The only thing happens in the comfort zone is mediocrity. And if you're satisfied with mediocrity, this is not the channel for you. You know, we got overcomers over here. This channel is all about overcoming. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. All right, you have a good one, bro. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? That shit lifts my spirit every time. Because, again, energy, frequency, and vibration. Hey, little ugly dog. But, yeah, so, as y'all can tell, I'm at the park. Pretty sure y'all hear the pickleballers. About to get this water and get this workout in. I just had to get that off my mind. And I had to drop these gems on y'all. So before I go, I always got to leave y'all with this quote. Either your mind will expand to match your money, or your money will just shrink to match your mind. Let's grow, y'all.